Well, what a great start. My mic was muted. What a great start. It's actually best because I fucked up anyway, even if it was muted or not. I said the wrong thing. But I'll say what I was going to say. Live from my house, obviously. Duh. No, we are live. Mr NBN Kiri is live at Adelaide Oval. He will come in randomly. He might come in at the end of the first quarter. He might come in at the middle of the first quarter. He might come in the next 5 minutes. It's pick and choose with Mr NBN, but here we are here to review Port Magpies versus Adelaide Crows. It is Port Magpies' anniversary game. They're wearing a jersey that they won undefeated in the SANFL, I think in 1914, the Invincibles jersey. So huge favourites, the Crows, but these games are always tight despite who's favourites and who is what not. We're 3 minutes away from the bounce. Glad to have us with us. Glad to be with you. Glad to be with you. That does make no sense. Glad to be here. So it is a Port Adelaide home showdown. If you're confused by their jumper, it's not Collingwood. Trust me, it's not Collingwood. It's Port Adelaide's showdown. Every year they get permission by the AFL to wear that jersey. They identify as Port Magpies as part of a deal. What deal is that? Oh, I've got no idea. Just don't tell Eddie McGuire this deal. But once a year during their home showdown only, no matter where it is in the year, they can wear their black and white Port Magpie jersey. The toss is about to start. That's a good tosser right there. Gee, that's a big one as well. And Dawson has won the toss. He'll kick to the left-hand side. Full strength Crows. Porter crippled with injury. No Connor Rosie. No Sam Powell-Pepper, who made his trip. His return to the SANFL today against the Crows. Never tear us apart. Belts around the ground. Can never ever tear out the tarps, the famous tarps they put around Adelaide or Amy Stadium when they're on their knees. Let's go, Port says Factor Opinion. About to start. Get the showdown underway. Mr NBN Kiwi will join us randomly, so watch out for that. Jason Horn answers the clearance. They're going to do a lot of that tonight, Port Adelaide. Inside 50. High kick. Jordan Backs takes over. Good pressure there by Richards. It's a tackle. 40 out from Port's goal. Butters, Horn Francis, geez, they look like Collingwood, don't they, with that strip. Oh, Vincentini dropped a sitter there. That should have been a shot on goal. That looks very much like an alternative Collingwood strip. that looks like nothing like their original prison bar jersey. So McAndrew goes out as far as Richards. Deep inside 50 here for Port Magpies. And the first score is a rush behind to Port Adelaide. And they go to 0-0-1. It's a free kick to Fogarty. Centre wing. Tex Walker starting on the bench. That's very interesting. Lockie Jones clears. At least far as McAndrew. Turnover here. Darcy Byrne-Jones. Neil Buller. Only as far as Aaliyah. Aaliyah had a good showdown early in the year. Could have easily won the medal in the losing side. Jason Horne-Francis being busy. That's a good kick by Horne-Francis. Right in the corridor. And Georgiades marks it. Good kick to Georgiades to Ritlock. To Butters. Butters, they go inside 450 here, Port Adelaide. Little chip kick, smart by Butters. And that's a nice kick there to Ollie Wines, who's 45 out directly in front, who may not have the distance here, Ollie Wines. Jason Horne-Francis is wondering, he's actually, when I mean he's directly in front, he is directly in front, but distance might be the problem here for Wines. 45 out, be kicking probably just inside the 50. Oh, maybe out, maybe 50-metre kick here. Comes in, and no, it's not a good kick. In fact, Jason Horne-Francis is there, picks up Vincentini. Under prior, Horne-Francis again with a good time. Oh, Horne-Francis steals it. He kicks the first goal, Horne-Francis. What a goal that is. What a goal that is to Horne-Francis. The Hornet has liftoff. Goodness me, what a start, Jason Horne-Francis. He's had about 5 touches early and he's kicked a goal. He just pinched it off Rankin. Just stole it. Sleight of hand, stole it off Peatling there. Cumming, and picks his pocket and kicks the wonderful goal. He needs to have a big night, Jason Horne-Francis, and that is 1 tick already. That's an early start that Port Adelaide want. Dawson on Jason Horne-Francis. Butters being tagged by Peatling. That's a strange one. In the ruck we go. All clear from the umpire. Where's Wines in there? The big ball. Gets the ball out to Butters. Butters inside forward 50. Only as far as Dawson. Lukosius picks it up. Big kick. Inside forward 50. Georgiades, oh, well done. And Ball Ace playing in front. Needs a big night, Georgiades. So Crows clear it. Oh, that's a risky kick. Good work there by Saligo. Max centre wing. There's Phil Thorpe, centre wing. Inside forward 50 they go. It's a 4-on-1 though to Fogarty. Fogarty does actually well to bring it to ground. Fogarty just pushes his opponent, to be fair. Cleared by Port Adelaide. Only as far as Laird. Laird to terrible kick inside 50. Jason Byrne-Jones kicks it long. Centre wing, it's going to go out here. No, Lukosius does well. Takes on the tackler. Sorry, William Drew. That shouldn't be holding the ball there. And it's not. Hot start. Very hot start. As expected in showdown. So Thorrence literally right in near the interchange bench of Port Adelaide and the Crows. Ruck contest, and then once again it goes out on the of bounds. Taken over. We'll do it again. So that start again. In the ruck, Wines touched McAndrew, Dawson handballs it to Rankin. Rankin, good pressure this by Port Adelaide. They tied him up. That's holding the ball. Turnover there. Not paid, said the umpire. Good pressure this by Port. William Drew. Draper takes on the tackler. William Drew in there again. This is good pressure by Port Magpies. William Drew again. He's had about 4 or 5 pressure acts in about 30 seconds there. Still William Drew. Oh, he does really well, William Drew. Here come Port Magpies again. Down the inside, 450 they go. Only as far as King drops it, but he's okay. And Laird, wow, hot start. Hot start. Oh, not a good kick. Straight to Port Magpies player. So Port, they're just going to reset to Aaliyah, who had a fantastic game the last showdown. Aaliyah could have easily won the medal in a losing side. Kicks it to a 2-on-2 here. Lukosius down there. Lukosius, good tackle on Keys. And he's going nowhere. It's a fantastic tackle. This is a hot start. Does Mrs. Mum, yeah, she can hear her in the background. She's pumped up. Mrs. Mum is firing. It's probably one of the games I didn't want to do the watch along. Vincentini just says, get out of my way. In fact, it was Jordan Sweet. Jackson Mead for Port. Turn over here, the Crows. Not a good kick to Rankin. Stays in. Fogarty keeps it in. Rankin's all by him. No, the ball goes out. This is a hot, hot start. So, boundary throwing 30 out from Crow's goal. Sweetie McAndrew, and for the second time, the ruckmen have pushed it out of bounds. That should be deliberate for me. If you throw it in and then you tap it back out, that's your prior. That should be deliberate. It's not a rule, but with everything else going on in the AFL, with the intent in that. So they go again. Sweet and McAndrew try to kick it off the deck here. Dawson's got 6 to beat. Here's Cook, and Walker and Aaliyah. Oh, Walker just lets Aaliyah go. Not the best smart thing to do by Tex, and it goes out. A good bounce. 15 metres in from the pocket. So last time they played, Adelaide 76, Port Adelaide 75, the closest ever showdown. Braden Cook kicked a goal with 30 seconds to go, a running goal. Aaliyah, Fogarty. He drops that cold Fogarty. Tex tries to kick it off the ground, only as far as Port Adelaide. Jace Burgoyne clears. Oh, well done by Georgiades. Ball Ace wants a push, but that's good work by Georgiades. So they just switched. Last couple of minutes, Crows have locked it in. Aaliyah. Oh, that's the late, great Dennis Committee would say, centimetre perfect Lacocious. Oh, what a leg that is by Lacocious. Goodness me, that is a cannon. One step, went 16 metres, that kick hit a target. But slow ball movement, though, by Port Adelaide. Richards, and he goes all the way back, almost all the way back to where Lacocious started. And they actually do, so that is a wasted kick. So they've gone all the way back where Lacocious started that. Aaliyah, centre wing, still chipping around. Mum said, let's go Port. So Port being really, really patient. Inside 450 they go. Georgiades takes a good mark. Loses his opponent. I don't know what Laird was doing on him. That's a huge mismatch. And Georgiades takes the mark. 45 out. Now his problem this season is his goal kicking accuracy. And he used to be a dead-eyed Georgiades. But his goal kicking this year has been terrible. Shocking. 2 years ago, you say this is a dead set goal. See what his kicking boots are like today. So Georgiades comes in and he's missed it. That's a bad miss. That's a bad miss. Really need to take those opportunities. Really need to take those opportunities. Lacocious is injured. He's in the trainers. He can't buy a trick, Lacocious. 1-2-8-0-0. Port Adelaide in there. Bullen. They're first to the contest, Port, to be fair. So they're well in this, but they've got to make those opportunities. That's just a bad miss by Georgiades. Butters comes through. He's like bursting in like Tarzan. Butters kicks the ball clear inside forward 50. Georgiades is on the bike. He's injured again. Lacocious. You are kidding me. He cannot get fit. Lacocious is on the bike, so he's got some kind of corky. Trying to get the bike going. Port Adelaide, Richards. Good kick and a mark inside 50 again, and Whitlock. So this is a good start by Port Adelaide. They must kick goals. So 35 out, just a slight angle on the left-hand side. This has to go in. Has to go in. And Mrs. Mum is not happy in the background. So Whitlock is usually pretty good, Whitlock. This has to be a goal. Comes in. Oh, wow, he's hooked it badly. Wow, goodness me. Blowing their lines, Port Adelaide. They should be at least 20 points in front here. So they've got a good zone going on here, Port Adelaide. They're just suffocating. Crows are yet to go through the corridor this quarter, I think. They're going wide. Good mark there by Sweet. No, they're going to pay the man in front. So Royal kicks the ball forward. Not a good kick. In fact, it's going to go out of bounds on the full. Oh, Walker keeps it in. That ball was out. It's going to be a lasso. And it's way out. It's a lasso free. And the coach is still getting worked on the bench. That has to be a lasso. That's a lasso every day of the week, not paid. Oh, good kick here. So Port Magpies again. Horn Francis to Drew. Head back to Horn Francis. Oh, Horn Francis takes him on. He gets rock and rolled. Horn Francis by Rowell. Oh, that's advantage there. They took advantage there, Sam Berry. Not paid. Crowd go absolutely bunter. Mental. He definitely played on there, Sam Berry. So Crows clear. They have to get a mark inside 50, Crows. The pressure factor is 185 to Port Adelaide, 181 to Crows. That means nothing because I think Port's pressure has been better than that, in my opinion. So here goes the Crows. Berry, 60 out. Can they find a target? So Berry, inside forward 50 they go. Walker's got 6 to beat. Aaliyah down there. Dusty ducked again. That's holding the cod, the ball, the coin, and paid it. So geez, this is a lot like the first showdown early in the year where Port dominated. It couldn't put it on the board in Crows. Efficiency kept them in it. No, drop there. Lockie Jones picks it up. Drew's getting busy, Drew. Oh, a little slip by the Port player. So inside 50 Crows get. So a couple of inside 50s back to back. Not a good kick though. Good mark over Rochelle. And Rochelle doesn't really jump properly. So kick down the line. Whitcock. Georgiades. Oh, hospital handballs. Keane. Oh, not if Dawson just bursts his way through. Bad handball though. It's a free kick to the Crows. They don't like it. So Crows through the corridor. And this is what they want. Through the corridor. Berry goes inside forward 50 here. Fogarty dropped it. And Fogarty picks it up. Oh, that's bad by Aaliyah. Aaliyah let him go. Fogarty's going to pick this up. What's Aaliyah doing? Fogarty picks it up, kicks the goal. It's a goal to Crows. What was Aaliyah doing? Got to pick up the ball, man. So he probably assumed Fogarty marked it. And he just stopped Aaliyah. And then Fogarty fumbled it. Picked it up and kicked it around his body as casual as he liked. That's very poor by Aaliyah. And Crows, they've still yet to take a mark inside forward 50. Go to 1-6 to Port 139. So here's the replay here. So Aaliyah thought Fogarty marked it. Aaliyah stopped. Fogarty went around his body and kicked it. That's poor by Aaliyah. It's really a bad drop too by Fogarty. Back in the middle we go. Philthorpe in the midfield. Horn Francis, that's a hold. He's been very lively along with William Drew. So Horn Francis, the Hornet. Oh, not a good kick, the Hornet. As soon as you pump him up, Berry picks it up. Turn over here. This is where Crows absolutely kill you. So inside 50 they go. Rochelle picks it up cleanly. Rochelle, little dink kick. Oh, not the best. Rochelle kicks almost to the Port's advantage. Rochelle picks it up, goes along the grounds, and he's kicked the most miracle goal. Rochelle, can you believe that? Can you believe that? In a blink of an eye, Crows go to 2-0-12 and Port Adelaide 1-3-9. What the fuck? Seriously, if you're gonna have milk cartons, what the fuck is this? Fucking hell. Fuck me. No, it's fucked. So back in the middle. Crows should have worn their white clutch Guernsey. Tyler says, let us see the game. Cannot show the game due to copyright, mate. This is not Twitter and it's not Twitch. So out the back here to Port Adelaide, inside forward 50. You don't get to see the game, you get to see me, mate. It's my stream, I'll do what I want. If you don't like it, you don't watch. You don't have to watch, no one's forcing you. So Thilthorpe in the ruck, led through that, completely through that lead. Rankin. Bullen, oh, he fell over. Walker playing deep. It's a nice little chip kick, Walker. Keys picks it up. On the counter here, Crows. Keys plays on. He likes to play on a lot, Keys. Rochelli's down there. Mismatch. And takes a nice mark down there in defence. So Butters. Lacocious. Oh, Lacocious. Oh, that's poor by Lacocious. He didn't want body contact there. Turnover here, and Rochelli, oh, good mark. That's the third time he's taken a mark in front of Rochelli there. So down the wing. So Crows last 5 minutes have got more of the ball here, and they've kicked 2 goals. Worrell, dummies, inside forward 50 again. Lear's coming across his third man. And he gets there and spoils it. One, 3-9, 2-0, 12. 6 minutes left in the quarter. Yeah, the last 10 minutes, Crows have picked up. They're winning the disposal count inside forward 50, efficiency. So Thilthorpe, and that's another time where the boundary umpire's thrown it in. And the ruckmen have punched it out. I don't like it. Butters. Nice kick there by Butters. Really good kick in front of the Port Magpie player there. Well done. Takes him on. So Port Adelaide on the counter attack. They've got streaming forward. Jace Burgoyne streaming forward. Here's a good chance. Georgiades. Trying to work their way around here, Port. Jones. Butters. So this is dangerous here. So Zach Butters. Nice kick. And finds a target inside forward 50. That was very nicely patient by Butters there. This just has to go through. You're dead in front, only 30 metres out. Have to kick the goal. That's a nice little kick there by Butters, wasn't it? So a young rookie, Xavier Barnett, has played only 3 games. He's directly in front, 20 metres out. Oh, boys, missed it. Goodness gracious me. Wowee. How do you miss that? 1-4. They should be up by 4. They should be up by 4 goals, Port Adelaide. This is terrible. This is like the first showdown. So it comes in there. Oh, Neil Bullen, well done, peeling. Butters, oh, couldn't stick the tackle. Turnover though, well done, Butters. Picks up the ball, only as far as Dawson. Dawson punches it forward. Lockie Jones is back there as a sweeper. It's a free kick against Dawson. Not sure what that was for, to be fair. Dawson inside forward 50. Aaliyah's down there. Neil pulling. And there we go. That's the efficiency. That's the efficiency. You blow your chances up the other end. Good teams will make you pay. One 4-10 to 3 straight 18. This is a carbon copy of the first showdown earlier in the year. A carbon copy. Could be like the Freo game with the early misses. Yeah, this is a carbon copy of the first showdown where Port absolutely dominated, couldn't put it on the board, and Crows just hanging there with their efficiency, and they won at the end. I know you're missing by time. I know he's only played 3 games over you, Bartlett, but you're 20 out directly in front, man. It ain't that hard. Horn Francis, he's had a hell of a quarter for Horn Francis. Inside forward 50. Whitlock gets pushed over by Keane. Laird kicks a bomb long. Butters. Darcy Ben Jones picks it up. Nice little kick to Richards. He's also had a good quarter, Richards. Inside 50 they go. Another one off. Deep here. And Georgiades too quick on ball ace with another set shot. Now, this might like... Now, I reckon this is a certain goal here because he's going to snap around on the angle and kick a banana here like they always do. So he should not miss this, Georgiades. So this is what all forwards want. They want that in that little pocket to go around and snap the kick. He won't miss this. He cannot miss this. Georgiades. Oh, boy, he's hit the ball. I think they're gonna look at it, but it seems okay. They might look at it. It was very close to the post. We're gonna pencil it in because I can't be asked. And Port get their second goal. But that was really close to the post. Bit of the David Beckham, who's on the TV right now for McDonald's. Goodness gracious me. 2-4-16 to 3-0-18. Oh, he wasn't sure. No, it's all good. It's all good. So, back in the middle. Horn Francis again to Drew. Inside forward 50. Here's Georgiades, stays down. Whitlock in there. Dude, Georgiades is going to kick a second goal. He's kicked a second goal, Georgiades. Can't miss that one because it's not a set shot. 3-4-21. Crows 3-0-18. So everyone in the pack went up. Georgiades stayed down and became the extra crummer and just kicked an easy goal over the top. The house goes quiet. Jeez, but once again, Horn Francis, William Drew, they're in everything at the moment. Yeah, Georgiades just stayed down, just smart footy. Became like a ruck rover there, Georgiades, and just kicked the easy goal. Can't miss that. So here's Butters again. This is becoming a problem for the Crows. Butters got drilled. Not paid. Richards, he's got... Oh, that's a dangerous tackle. Oh, he's paid holding the ball. The crowd go absolutely mental. Look at... Rankin, is that a quiet quarter, Rankin? Rankin centre wing, goes inside forward 50. Oh, Phil Thorpe stayed down. Not a good kick, Phil Thorpe. Dawson won't miss this. And it's... he has missed. Oh, gee. You put your... actually, was going to pencil it in there. Oh... So that was a bit like the Georgiades goal. Dawson stayed down in the crumb and missed. A bit further out though, but still you expect him to hit it. Good tackle, William Drew on Berry. I'm going to bounce it up. This is a good response by Port Magpies. Rankin out of the middle. Oh, Fogarty somehow ends with Fogarty, and he misses. Oh, it's 2 key misses there. So, big kick there from half back to the wing. 2 Port players, no communication there. Butters, Rankin. Rankin gets absolutely holding the ball. The cod, the drilled by Butters. And it's a free kick. That's 50. That should be 50. Oh, not pay. That is a clear-cut 50. With their stars, they give so much leniency to the top players, it isn't funny. If that was an average player, that's 50 every day of the week. So Crows clear from half back. Good pressure here by Port. Georgiades, we had a little fumble. Jace Burgoyne's in there. Cleared by Keys to Rochelle. Rankin coming off with a hamstring problem. Wowee. Keys running. Keys inside forward 50. Aaliyah and Thilthorpe. Thilthorpe's going to mark this. So Rankin coming off. Huge concern. Probably, he's had a lot of soft tissues, Isaac Rankin. He's hobbling back, maybe an ankle, which is probably a good sign because if it's hamstring, he's had soft tissue issues in the past. So Thilthorpe hasn't really lit the season alight. Shouldn't miss this really. 25 out slide angle. He's kicked it. It's good work by Thilthorpe. So they're set shots. They are 4 straight from the set shots. That's the difference. That's the difference. The set shots are the difference. They are 4 straight. And Port Magpies are 1 goal 4. So here's Rankin here. Let's see this. Oh, ankle. Oh, dear. That's a nasty turn of the ankle. Oh, no. That is awful. That isn't just a rolled ankle. That twisted and turned. And he's in pain straight away. So he's in a lot of pain there, Rankin. Hands on head, laying down, getting work on it. Oh, that is syndesmosis territory. That is not good. And if it's syndesmosis, well, that's almost season. So Berry, good tackle. Butters brings him down. Not paid. 41 seconds to go. That's not good news for Rankin. A syndesmosis, which probably would mean season. Wowee. Horn Francis out the middle. Inside forward 50. It just goes out, so it'll be a lasso. That's a bullshit rule. Fuck that. That should never be. If you're kicking the ball forward inside 50, that should never be a lasso. So Laird and Curtin. Oh, first touch for Curtin's been quiet. Plays on straight away. Not a good kick straight to Aaliyah's throat. Aaliyah takes that. So Aaliyah takes that very comfortably. So Aaliyah, there should be, unless there's a crazy 50-metre penalty or mark here. There's your mark. Will there be a 50-metre penalty? It won't be. Georgiades plays on quickly, though, so if there's a quick mark here to Duden, he's going to beat one of the tallest defenders in the league. No chance. And it's quarter time. Inaccurate Port Adelaide. 3-4-22. Sorry, 3-5-22. Sorry, my bad. A lot of lip going on here. We'll stick with this. A lot of lip between Fogarty. Horn Francis in there. I'm not sure how they can be lipping each other because they don't play at that end of the field. Still lip. 20 umpires get involved there. How about the umpires just fuck off, all right? If they're gonna fight, let them fucking fight. Still no Mr NBN, no Kiri. Right, we'll be back after quarter time. Oh, boy. Well, Rankin, he looks to be out of the game. That is a bad, bad injury. They're saying syndesmosis, which means, wow, that could be season. That is a big blow. We saw what happened with Rankin when he missed the final series. Saligo gets the clearance. They need clearances closed because they got smashed in that first quarter by it. Gee, this kid on Rochelle, he's played really, really well. Crows have to be smarter than that. They're just kicking the ball straight to Ly's throat. And he's got some height over Rochelle, so just got to be smarter. Send the link. What do you mean send the link, mate? You're part of the stream. All you need to do is come in. You don't need the link. What are you talking about? But hang on. We'll give you the stream. You're in the. You just need to log in. You'll be on. Right, there we go. So Rankin putting his sock and boot back on. That might be a good sign, actually. He's being redlined on the AFL up there. Yeah, Mr NBN's there.
All right. It's pretty loud here, so I can't hear you.
Take it away. Just comment. Just you take over.
Oh, good mark, Paul Ace. Mark, Paul Ace. Get in the gym, you pisshead.
Gee, we're gonna get cancelled now.
He did not. Goodbye.
This kid on Rochelle's been great. Till then.
Oh. Oh, come on, Barry.
Oh, good pressure there by Port. True. Oh, really good. That's good pressure there by Paul Maggie.
Mental health is quite bad at the moment. And he's getting
the coach is just playing behind the ball.
I thought he was out for weeks. What happened there?
Oh, geez, absolutely gives it. I think to Fogarty. Yeah, maybe I should, eh? Maybe I should. Maybe I should. But it is pretty loud here, so I should have brought my headphones or whatever. Darcy Fogarty's lining up for his second goal. He slots it through. Crows get their fifth.
Yeah, before I went to was that one extra beer really good?
Yeah.
That's the difference. That's the difference.
Goal, but it's like the Freo game against Geelong, you know.
He just said that. Factual just said that.
Yeah.
Factual just said that. He just said that.
That's not how it is. I said you decided to have one look here instead of coming home to spend 20 minutes with me. That's you, mate.
You watch the girl, I'll watch the footy.
Ball ice. He's having a ripper ball ice.
Were there Butters?
He's had a good stretch of form, James Ball ice.
Yes. It's like commentating in the dark here. Yeah, well done there. Port needs the next one. Gee, she's fucking chatty. She's a little chatterbomb. She is. Jesus. Dawson, they went on dog. Good tackle. Butters just belts Dawson into the ground. Not paid. He gets umpired differently, Dawson, to everyone else. All these star players. They got Andrew, Curtin, McAndrew inside 50. Still Thorpe. Oh, that should be. Pay it. Not paid. Oh, wow. Taylor, gone. Good pressure there by Port Adelaide. Oh, shit.
That's beat Dossie in the background.
Yeah, that's Bedossi in the background. Oh, fuck. Oh, the Crow. Hornet had liftoff, took mark of the year, dropped it. William Drew picked it up. No good. Kicks it in the air. But, oh, gee, Butters with a good contested mark. Hornet. Inside 50. Georgiades. The coaches.
That's a go. Porter got one.
Got it. Porter got it off the deck.
Big controversial here.
Dude, the former Carlton player. Will it stand? Will it stand?
Oh.
Are they reviewing it, Kerry?
Yo.
This is like pulling teeth, this is. No, that's fine. All clear. So Port go to 4-4-28 to 5-2-32 to stay in kicking distance. And Porter Crows a 5-0 from set shot. Dawson powers away. But Rankin's back. Rankin, little chip kick. Oh, Neil Bullen waited for the ball, didn't pick it up. Well, back there, that's bold. Dusty Burn-Jones inside. So Crows free. Richards, here come Port on the counter-attack. Georgiades. Oh, no, Vincentini. Takes a nice little slips mark. So Vincentini, 60 out from the goal. Comes in, not a good goal. No, the kick's all right. To Richard. Oh, he wanted to handball it to Lukosius. He was well within range. Too far out here, you'd think. Now, where's Lukosius? He'll hang around. Look, he just kicks the ball long. And Dawson gets smothered. Picked up there by 3. entry.
Gotta pay
Picked
that.
it up.
You gotta pay that.
And that should be ball, and he didn't pay. And the umpire says, in your boot, give it to me, and I'll bounce it up. 45 from Port Magpies goal. Butters bursting out like Tarzan. Only as far as Dawson picked it up. Tubman picked it up and cleared it. Aaliyah and Walker. Well done, Tank gets it in there, loses the ball. Only as far as, well done by Tank. No, he did well there, Tank. Aaliyah drills him. Absolute jaw. Jones drops an absolute sitter. Wow, what a stink fest. Been a bit sloppy the last 5 minutes. Aaliyah, that's all right, he pulled up. The ball up. Jace Burgoyne, good tackle on Keane. Ain't going anywhere, that guy. On Keys. Sweet out of the rack. Now that's holding the ball. That's holding the ball, the cod, the coin, everything. Has to be holding the ball, and he's paid it. He doesn't pay it. Well, if you take it out of the rack like that, it's ball. Give me a spell, umpire. Bert Jones picks it up. Richards in there. Barry, Dawson, good pressure. Get out of my way. This is Dawson. Kicks it. Well done, Lockie Jones on Saligo. Saligo keeps his feet. Tex,
Here we go.
Tex will try to take him on here. Tex is gone. And look at the Port fans go mental. They are going off. That's holding. That's deliberate. That's efficient attempt there by Tex. So Ben Jones clears it. Only as far as Scott. Curtin misses it up there. Vincentini. Oh, well done, Vincentini to Whitlock. No way he pulled out later. Xavier Butler. With no one to kick to. He kicked it to the full rate.
That was terrible.
Picks it up. Turnover there to Richards. It's a point going on in the middle here, and it's on. This punch is being thrown in the middle. Goodness me, it's on the ball here. Stacks on the middle. Umpire said, what's happened here? It's a 50-metre penalty. Chase Burgoyne quickly kicks the goal, but it's a free-fall ball here. Berry's in there. Horn Francis is in there. Peeling's in there. It is all a free-fall ball. Well, what happened there is a 50-metre, it just exploded in the midfield, in the middle just there. It's a 50-metre penalty. Oh, wow. So, Peeling was involved in that. Whitlock was involved. They're still in the middle there. I'm going to update the scoreboard.
They're still in it, Port. They're still in it.
Yep.
Phil Forbes in the midfield.
Phil Thorpe, Horn Francis.
Another one.
Horn Francis goes big. He gets him. It's a free kick against Lead. He got rock and rolled Land. Port Adelaide, they're losing their absolute marbles here. The crowd, they're going ballistic.
Fogarty.
Land and Fogarty with a huge mark.
Come, Georgianis.
Yeah, it's nothing.
So the Crows are 5 goals straight in set shots. They have yet to miss a set shot. They are yet to miss a set shot. This is a carbon copy of the first showdown. So Fogarty comes in. He's kicked it as well. Unbelievable. They are 6 straight. 6 straight from set shots. That's the difference right there.
Yeah. Kicking straight. They're kicking straight the Crows. That's 6-0 from set shots.
Gee, it is a tough crowd there in Port Adelaide, isn't it? So Vincent Tini in the ruck. Picked up there by Port Magpies. They're going to go inside Port 50 again. Whitlock's in there. And it's a point to Port. So Laird kicks it out. Oh, not a good kick, Laird. Curtin makes it look okay. Nan Curtis picks it up. To Worrell. Curtin takes him on. Good tackle there by the Port player. Gets the handball away. That's good stuff by good smother.
Oh, no.
Good pressure again by Port. Horn Francis has lift off. Horn Francis. Not played. Oh, Georgiades on the deck here. Wines, good wine. Oh, Jace gets rock and rolled. Holding the card, he's hurt as well. Not paid. When the fuck is holding the ball in South Australia? Let me pay it. So, Port in there, 15 metres out from their goal. Going to be another ball up.
Yeah.
So Richards kicks it off the deck. Berry picks it up. Then Curtis clears it. He's in there. Rankin picks it up. Rankin kicks it to Tex. It's a good kick. So Tex, centre wing, kicks a mongrel punt. And Rochelli's been this young kid here has gave Rochelli an absolute bath in the air. He's gave him a bath, a bedtime story, tucked him in at night. Goodness gracious me. So umpire exactly in the interchange bench, throws it up. Vincent Tini and Bill Thorpe, Draper punches it. Sacks on the mill, punched by Rankin. Horn Francis picks it up. Horn Francis takes on 4 Crows players then. Oh, Rankin gets absolutely rolled.
Good.
Neil Bullen. And, good mark there by Durden. Gee, Fogarty was going to mark that, and Durden comes across. So Port, they're playing attacking footy, Port Adelaide. They should be further in front to be fair. Good kick there by the coaches. Port switched the kick from half back. Lockie Jones in the corridor. This is what Port won. Here's Horn Francis in the corridor. Little chip kick. Good kick there. Good mark there by Duden. Butters picks it up. Duden plays on. No, umpire says go. Why did he have to go back and take it? Play on, Duden. And Duden turns it over. 3 on. Oh, Whitlock Whitlock beats 3 of them. Well, it didn't favour him one little bit. It was a poor kick by Duden.
Game.
Yeah.
Who needs Georgiades when you got Jack Whitlock? 0 chance.
Yeah. So Whitlock from 50 metres out. Tough kick.
Hey. Out the ball.
So Whitlock comes in and doesn't make the distance. Philthorpe back there. Good mark, Philthorpe. Seven minutes to go.
Kick it, Cook. Oh. Yeah, there, Cook. Jacqueline.
Yeah, so Crows clear. Aaliyah and Walker. Aaliyah Too big, too strong, Jake. Oh, here comes Port Adelaide. Oh, sweet. It's 3-on-1 here, and Duden kicks the goal.
Who was that? Fucking wanker.
Oh, Duden, the ex-Carlton player. Geez, how good are Carlton going? Their ex-players and themselves are going fantastic this year. Duden's been their best player as far as goals are concerned.
Carlton could use a forward like him.
And Port Magpies are in front, 6-5-41 to Crow 6-2-38. Crows are 6-0 in set shots.
Let's get fucking Harley Reid.
So Butters out the midfield, bursting it like Tarzan. Butters goes in. It's going to be a free kick though. Is that downfield? Comes all the way. Isn't that advantage? That's twice that's happened this quarter. Butters is complaining, saying, "Why isn't that advantage?" So it comes all the way back to Butters. He got a free for a push in the back as he kicked it. So Butters in the middle, kicks the ball off the sky up. And not a good kick. Oh, just bounces past 6 players. Port Francis picks it up. Duden's in there. Kicks it around his body. That's a goal. They kick back-to-back goals, Port Adelaide. So a bit of luck, and they go to 7-5-47 to 6-2-38. Goodness me. So the ball was kicked in by Butters. It missed everybody. It bounced past about 10 players. And out the back was a nice goal there. Wowee. So Joe Berry. So 7-5-47, 6-2-38. Ball up again in the mid. And it's going to be another ball up. Port Adelaide's pressure has been fantastic this half. Very, very good. So Sweet kicks it out of the ruck, only as far as Nankervis. Dawson kicks it in long, not the best kick to Peck. Peck Walker bombs it in long. Here's Fogarty. Fogarty again, wowee! He has got glue hands, Fogarty. Glue-like hands.
All right, Doc Fogarty for his third. Not quite. That is offline.
He did that on the full. I don't even have to change the scoreboard. Aaliyah. Oh, Aaliyah gets himself into trouble.
Come forward on the counter again.
Oh, Butters. Butters. Richards. Berry. Here go Port Magpies again. Not a good kick. Not a good kick. Only as far as Peatling drops the ball. All Butters is going to pay the free kick. So Crows, they just take a couple of moments here. Chip kick here. Probably need the next one here for momentum swing. Port get the next one. Be very interesting. Ball ace from half back here. And once again, Melbourne did this to the Crows last week, denying him the corridor. So down the line, Port Adelaide, Dawson. Oh, White's got him, but good enough to get a handball to Keys. Aaliyah gets a, oh gee, I don't know what that was. Dawson picks it up off the deck. Keys off the deck. Keys goes again. Only as far as Perez. Mrs. Mum is okay. She's gone a bit quiet there, Mrs. Mum. Gone a bit quiet. Georgiades. Next goal is so crucial. Horn Francis. Centre wing. He's had a good half, Jason Horn Francis. Kicks the ball inside forward 50. Sweet picks it up. Handballs it. Ligo takes him on. Lacocious tackles him. Oh, too high. No. Oh, that's a shocking decision. Oh, no. Come on, umpire. So, Saligo. Well, Saligo gives it straight back to Lasso. So, Port Adelaide have had all the play in this second half. They've had a lot more than the Crows. Dawson back, gets an ear click. Berry, good smothered there. Roll, takes it on. Tex tries to milk a 50. Lockie Jones. Rankin, been very quiet. Rankin plays on. Dawson, this is the trouble here. Dawson, probably too far out. Kicks the ball long. Aaliyah and Philthorpe. And Aaliyah, oh, real done, Aaliyah. Free kick, Aaliyah. So Aaliyah, that was really good by Aaliyah on Philthorpe. Kicks the ball in centre wing. Rankin, ball lace. Oh, beautiful it. Oh, really good defence there by Aaliyah. He was in behind there. Handballs away. Kicked outside, cleared by the fullback by player. It's hot here. Saligo drops an absolute sitter. So ball ace does, picked up. Butters in there. Butters pickpockets it. Oh, well played, Butters. 2-on-1 in, missed the ball. They're out. Oh, not William Drew missed the handball. Pete Lee, he drops to his knees. That should be a free kick. That should be a dead set holding the ball. He dropped his knees there, Pete Lee. He does it. He's got a habit of doing that. So Sweet out of the Iraq. Port Adelaide's way. Oh, this is Port in here. Oh, cleaned up. Both Port Adelaide players clean each other up. Inside Port 50 they go. Redlock's down there. Drops the mark. Oh, there's Berry. Berry picks it up. He kicks the goal, Joe Berry. No, he's missed. He's missed from 5 metres out. He's missed from 5 metres out. Wowee. He's missed from 5. Oh, it's a free kick. It's a free kick for push. It's a free kick for... Yes, it's there. That was there because as soon as he kicked it, he pushed it. No wonder he missed. So, Berry here. Yeah, he got pushed. Clear pushed as he kicked it. No wonder he missed it. So, Berry comes around. There should be a goal here. So Joe Berry comes around, kicks the goal. Oh, breathing space of Port Adelaide. Eight 5:54, 6:2:38.
I'm going to go get a drink so you can do whatever you want.
Fully deserved. Wow, 57 seconds left. Gee, Port get the next goal. Oh my goodness gracious me. So Jason Horn Francis ready to come on with 57 seconds left. There's a big clearance here. Butters down there. Good tackle, Butters.
Excuse me. Sorry. Excuse me.
Fully deserved, Kiri. Take down the middle by Sweet. Oh, he's marked it. Georgiades has marked it. 30 out directly. This is a big goal. A big kick. This is a big, big kick. He's 35 out directly in front. He's had problems with his goal kicking. This is a big, big kick. This is probably the biggest kick of Georgiades' season. No, it's not, because he missed a goal against Hawthorn with 20 seconds left. This is so important. 20 seconds left directly in front. Georgiades comes in. He's directly in front. And he's kicked it. He's kicked it, Georgiades. Or has he? No, he doesn't make the distance. Oh, Joe Richards has kicked it off the line. No, it's not. It's touched. Wow, he didn't even make the distance, Georgiades. That's incredible. He's a 50. He was only kicking that from 40 metres out. And it's half time.
All righty. That's half time.
Kiri, fully deserved.
What was that?
Fully deserved, mate. The Port Adelaide in front.
No, 100%. For the ball, for delivery.
Oh, Adelaide Oval and its internet. Right, we'll be back after half time. Kiwi can stay around. Mr N. Oh, the internet's not good there, Kiri. We must be playing in July. He's gone. He's dropped out. He has dropped. Mr NBN has dropped out. So half time, the Maggies 8-6-54, Crow 6-2-38. We'll be back after half time, fellas. Okay. About to get under. Oh, where's my video? Fuck. Right, there we go. Second half about to get underway. Wowee, what a first half. This first goal is absolutely crucial. Absolutely crucial. Mr NBN is back. Oh, Daz wants to have him. Daz, let in Daz. Let's bring him in. Daz, how are you, mate?
Lucas.
What is going on?
We're spies. We're spying on the Crows and the Port Adelaide game. You're in Adelaide, I'm in Melbourne, and we're just doing a bit of a watch-along, spying on those two, aren't we, tonight? I've actually just been listening to The Warble, as you know.
Yep.
And the Chronicles is on with Mick as well right now. I've been listening to them. I've been at the G this afternoon watching our uninspiring performance against the Tigers. But
you won.
You won. Travelled home and then had a bit of food and thought, well, it's going to be a bit of footy on tonight as well. Hopefully, a bit more inspiring than what I saw today. But and the guys mentioned you. They've mentioned you a few times actually that you were doing a watch along, and I thought, well, let's jump on like what you do to us. So it won't be long, but I thought I'd just jump on and get your feelings of. Well, I haven't seen any of the showdown yet, so you can. I actually tipped Port Adelaide. Now, people were calling me. People were calling me an imbecile and all of that, but I'm looking all right at the moment.
Well, Port Adelaide have just kicked a goal with Xavier Bartlett, so they've kicked the first goal of the third quarter, Daz.
18 points, I tipped Port by 18. Yep.
So this is a red-hot start. Butters has been absolutely fantastic. He's had 20 disposals and a half. Horn Francis has been really, really good. So, yeah.
Well, you go on the Warble later on after Mick's show. If you are going to jump on, just please tell him that you watched along. And if he'll probably win the medal, won't he? If he's going to do that tonight.
At this rate,
cutting it up, he's probably going to win the showdown medal. And you can just tell him how good he is, because I'm of the belief that we should get not only Lockie Neal, but we need to get Zach Butters as well, because there's going to be times where...
Port Adelaide. They've kicked another goal, Port Adelaide. They've kicked another one.
What's the margin?
Wowee. So they go to 10-6, 66, Crows 6-2, 38.
Oh, Port Adelaide are absolutely dominating then, aren't they? That's a home game for Port too.
Yeah, so they're wearing their black and white strip. The only reason Crows are in it, they've kicked 6 straight from set shots. They're actually 6-0 from their set shots.
Now, come on, don't mention the black and white strip. You're going to get me upset, mate. That's actually, that topic's only, they've only just started talking about that topic, about what Port Adelaide are wearing at the showdown tonight. It's got a few people a little bit cranky.
Yeah.
And it's got me cranky too.
The jumper they're wearing is not their traditional black and white jumper. It's from their 1940 Invincible wins. And I tell you, it looks like a Collingwood, an alternate strip. It looks so much like that.
Matty on the Warble was just saying it looks like about a 1920s, 1930s Collingwood jumper, and he knows his history. Yeah. And it's like one of the old Collingwood jumpers from 100 years ago. So I can only imagine what it looked like. He'd probably know everything about it. But but you know who started this business about wearing black and white? And that was David Koch at Port Adelaide. You'd probably know that with his he got on the bandwagon like as soon as he came in, and that was the first thing he wanted to change. He wanted to wile up all the Collingwood supporters and members and get Port Adelaide to wear black and white. And they've worn, I reckon they've worn 5 or 6 different strips against the Crows in showdown, but most of them are those big black and white strips, all different types. But I must get a bit of a look at it and see what it looks like. But yeah.
Here's a question, Daz. Last time I checked, magpies don't have stripes.
Yeah. Well, look, I will say this: if they want to emulate Collingwood, by all means, emulate Collingwood, because we are number one. They're down the pecking order a fair bit. So, I mean, if they want to get on the bandwagon, by all means. But as long as we probably all know, as long as they don't wear the old black and white when they play us, that's all that matters, really.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, what surprised you about Port Adelaide there in that game so far?
In this game, it's just their pressure. Their pressure has been absolutely through the roof, and they've got a lot of injuries as well. No Rosie. Sav, as we know, Sav is out for the season. Yeah, so they've got a few missing. It's just basically been the Horn Francis and the Butters show. So Butters, now I said to you last week, if Collingwood contained one of those two, you win the game. And you contained Butters really well. So in this game, Butters and Horn Francis, they've just been off the leash, absolutely off the leash.
So what's the issue with the Crows then tonight? Are they a bit flat, or are they?
They're going to kick another goal here. They're going to kick another goal, Port Adelaide. They've kicked another one. This is incredible. Wow.
So what's the issue with the Crows? Because the Crows went in pretty much at full strength.
Yeah.
And they were saying how they were like their reserves, their state league game or state league team. They were just
smashed them.
Players bursting out of the seams there regards to putting their hand up. So I mean, the Crows must be. I think they're also pretty healthy injury wise. So what's the issue with what's the issue? Yeah, what's the issue with them today? Are they just flat, or are they just been outplayed?
Rankin and Dawson have had very quiet games. They're getting smashed in the midfield and in the contested, which is unlike Adelaide the last three. Melbourne did this to them last week, but they couldn't do it for 4 quarters. They're going to go for it again here, Port Adelaide. It's incredible. Another clearance. So Melbourne tried to do it to them last week. But the pressure of Port Adelaide, every time Crows get the ball, they get tackled immediately, and that's what Melbourne did last week. So if you pressure Adelaide Crows, they fold. They don't like it. It's a bit like Geelong, when it's all going good, that's fine. But as soon as a little bit of pressure comes, they fold.
So who's kicked the goals for Port? Who's kicked the goals for Port? You've been watching. They've kicked 11. How many?
So former Carlton player Duden, he's had a great year. Duden, Corey Duden. Joe Berry, he's kicked 2. Richards has kicked 1. He's actually had a good game. Richards.
Joey Richards has kicked goals. He's the ex-Collingwood player.
Yes, Phil.
He's having a big game.
Phil Thorpe, no, he puts that out on the 4, Phil Thorpe. Richards has actually been okay, to be fair. Butters has kicked a goal. I think Butters has kicked a goal. Jason Horn-Francis has kicked a goal.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Okay, so what's the margin at the moment then?
It is 32 points.
Okay. 32 points, but it is Port Adelaide by 32, not Adelaide.
No, you're correct. You heard that correctly, yeah.
You might be, if you're listening to this or tuning in for the first time, you might be driving off the road if you're on the road and thinking, crikey, what the Crows by 5 goals is actually Port by 5 goals going into the third quarter. So that is, now you might remember this. Did Crows beat Port Adelaide in the earlier showdown this year? It was only a point Adelaide beat Port by?
Correct. Yes, correct. Joe Richards, a turnover here. He's going to kick a goal here, Joe Richards. Oh, he misses. He hits the post. Wow. Crows are so shaky from half back. That was a bad turnover. Port Adelaide actually dominated the first showdown. They couldn't put it on the board. And then Bryden Cook kicked a goal. Oh, Georgiades takes mark of the year. Oh, wow. Gee, they are on cloud 9 right now, Port Magpies. Oh, no, you don't. Well, you'd hate that, Daz. No disrespect.
Don't say. Delete that, please. Erase that immediately. There's only one Magpies. Come on.
Yeah,
Come on, Lucas.
Oh,
We need to educate you, mate. Come on. I know you're over there in Adelaide, but there is only one Magpie.
So Georgiades from 50. What? No, he's missed it. Oh, he hasn't had his kicking boots on, Georgiades.
Was he kicked another 3 goals? Was he kicked 3 goals, 4 or something, as he like he normally does?
1 goal, 3, yeah.
1-3. Holy
yeah,
moly.
I think, yeah. So
now, so I watched Port and Collingwood last week. Of course, we played them last week, and they were nothing special. But we all know those Collingwood supporters have got their heads screwed on right. We were shit in the last quarter when they were down 3 players. Remember, they got those guys injured, and and we still couldn't kick a goal. But I was of the opinion that if they had those guys out there, I think it would have been a much closer result. But we were shit. We were trash in the last quarter, but they weren't too bad. But they're nothing special. And I'm just sort of thinking now, I wonder if they were sort of half thinking, because any other time they probably would have pushed us in that final quarter. I'm just sort of thinking, they're thinking ahead. Showdown next week. Let's just tone it down a bit. Let's ease a few players off. Got already 3 injured players, and they were never going to win the game anyway against Collingwood. But they've come out, they've prepared obviously very well for Adelaide, and they've built themselves up to get the arch rival on their knees, and it looks like they've turned their form around suddenly. And Adelaide's I don't think too many people would have picked against Adelaide, that's for sure, the way they've been going. But
it's a rivalry does that. It's almost a rivalry where the fans accept if Crows or Port lose every other game, that's fine as long as they win the showdown. It's heavily like that. I don't know if it's like that with Carlton and Collingwood.
Carlton and Collingwood all over, yeah, definitely. Yep. Absolutely.
So Port, and it's their home showdown, don't forget. So they've been building up for a while on this game, and they've came out with their pressure's been absolutely through the roof this whole game. So maybe they were a bit tentative against Collingwood, thinking about this.
Might have been,
but even then, Adelaide, they've just crumbled. So,
well, there you go. Now that's you as a Geelong supporter probably happy with that, because it opens up the top 4 now, doesn't it?
Yes. So if Crows win this game, they would overtake us. I'm very happy with this result so far.
Adelaide.
Yeah. Lucas, please stay indoors tonight. I care for your safety. I'm not. My co-host is at the game, so Sir 98. So maybe we should pray for him. Right. Yeah, that's scary. He's popped in a couple of times.
Do you normally go to showdowns? Do you over there?
No, he does though. He goes to everything. If it's at Adelaide Oval, he'll go to it. But no, I just go to. I rarely go to Geelong games.
Mm-hmm.
So
how far are you? Do you live? How far away from the stadium there? Are you? You're not too close. Are you out in the suburbs of Adelaide, or where? How close are you travelling wise?
Speaking of my co-host, there he is, Daz. To answer your question, Daz, I am an hour and a half away drive from Adelaide Oval.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, 12 months ago. 11 minutes to go. So a year ago, Daz, I was only 30 minutes away from Adelaide Oval.
Is your mate a Geelong supporter, or is he a Port supporter? Looks like he's there in black and white.
He's a Geelong supporter like me. He's wearing his Geelong shirt. Jeez, he's a brave man wearing that down there. Bloody hell.
Very brave, I think. Anyway, I'd keep my mouth shut if I was him, not mention anything to anyone. Just walk out there and just walk out quietly. You might even upset the Crows fans.
Well, these games have a notorious fan base of smashing up cars, Daz. So I hope he hasn't come that close.
Yeah, apparently they like throwing bananas on. I don't know which of the. Somebody likes throwing bananas on the grounds too, apparently.
Yeah, well, yeah, that was a long time ago. Don't worry about it. Scotty will look after him. Okay.
Not a good look. No, not a good look. Not a good look. Yeah. Okay.
Well,
Anyway,
I'll tell you what.
Go on.
I'll tell you what, Daz. You just have to listen to these fans, and you'll get the gist of what they're about.
Hey, mate, I've been to games. Not necessarily over there, but, you know, when I've gone over there to a Crows or Port game, I mean, it's something to behold. It's actually quite, well, they're very intimidating. Both sets of supporters. I think Port Adelaide got the mouths on them. The Crows are a little bit more quieter, but they do come out with some one-liners which amuse you, to be quite honest. But sit there, as long as you get the win, that's all that matters. When you go over there, actually, it's like winning, like getting 8 points. Actually, when you travel over there and get a win, it's a really good feeling.
Well, we've been there twice this year, Daz, and we've failed on both occasions. So it hasn't been a good year for me seeing my team live.
Yeah, normally pretty good over there, though, aren't you? Normally.
They bet West Coast, but that was at Norwood Oval, so that was a different oval. I went to that, but no, in Adelaide Oval, they've lost the double, which we don't usually do.
We're at Geelong at the moment, and will they? Who they got tomorrow? They got a game tomorrow, or they got a bye?
Geelong have got the bye, so they've got a tough game next week against Brisbane, who seem to be in form now.
Okay.
So that was probably a 70-30. It's now probably a 60-40 game now. So,
well, there you are. That's going to be a clip. That's going to be match of the round next week, you'd think.
Oh, absolutely. Kiri said that he'll come back in the last 5 minutes of the quarter. Geez, don't get too loud, Kiri. Goodness me. I'm convinced fans are like Tasmanians backwards. Oh, very good, Sir 98.
Unbelievable. Well, anyway, I might have to jump off quickly. I'll see how much of time I've got. I've got a bit to do here, but I thought I'd jump on quickly and have a gander to you, seeing that you've had a few mentions already tonight on the other streams. So maybe if you're jumping on the Warble, maybe later on. Yeah, if you're jumping on the Warble, just mention that. Don't. I'm only on as a spy. I'm not on. I'm not doing anything other than just getting a bit of feedback on that game, because I actually haven't got the TV on at the moment, so I can't watch it. So as far as getting showdowns over here, it's pretty hard to get them unless it's a standalone game. But I thought I'd seen that you got a mention and you've been on ours, the Warble and Chronicles, a fair bit. I thought I'd replay a little bit of it and go back on yours and see what it's like and get a bit of excitement out of the showdown and all of that. But yeah, it's good to actually have a more exciting up and about game than what I saw today, which was less than expiring, I must admit. The Collingwood fans pretty well. We make a lot of noise, but it was like being in a church. You know, Richmond got a lot of supporters too, but they're not all rocking up either. But to have the ground only half filled and not a lot of crowd noise and crowd involvement, it was pretty low key. And I mean, we won the game, but it was like sitting in a freaking bloody church. It was just unreal. I mean, we just couldn't get excited about much at all.
Wow.
It was just a horrible game, really. Nothing apart from Nick Dacos and Geordie.
Nick Dacos had a field day, didn't he? Absolute field day, Nick Dacos.
Those two are outstanding. Again, it's the same two every week, basically. And the rest, we had about 14 others that were just bloody cruising and coasting, and nothing changed, mate, from what you've been hearing. McCreary is still dog shit. Houston was a bit better. And side bottom, fair income, Long, Ned Long, bloody got to be in the bottom 3, bottom 4 players, they were just, I think between all 3 of those guys, I reckon they only had about 16, 17 possessions, and most of them were fucking, sorry for swearing, I don't swear normally.
It's a freedom of speech stream here. Does to say what you want?
Yeah, I like to be a little churchgoer here. Most of them are like little, they were just irrelevant basically. So, as far as that game is concerned, I know the topics come up on our streams over the Warble and Chronicles. Nothing changed, mate. You'd think in a game against Richmond, against a young, inexperienced team with a bunch of kids, that those guys would have stepped up and dominated a bit more and had a bit of influence on the game. But neither 3 of them were absolutely probably in that bottom 3 from the start to the finish. And that is what we keep saying. They're going to get picked every single week because they just can go out there and underperform, and they know that their position is not in any jeopardy. They know they're going to still get picked, Lucas, and that's the problem that we've created. Fly has created at Collingwood. They're not in any jeopardy because they can continue to take these mediocre performances from start to finish and walk back in after the game, after the 4 quarters, when Nick and Geordie have put their hand up for the whole game, and just accept it, that they're going to be back again to do it all again in the AFL team the following week, because there's no selection integrity. And that is the monster that Fly has created. Now they're just saying, okay, we'll just continue to go out there and put in 5 or 10%, and that is all for the 4 quarters, and they'll still be granted games the following week. That is what I am so pissed off about, and quite a few Collingwood supporters are pissed off about. The selection integrity has gone beyond a joke.
I can't believe Angry Anderson and West didn't play this game. I couldn't believe that. So even I couldn't believe that. Like, you're playing Richmond.
Yeah, I went along to watch 3.5 quarters of the VFL before heading to the G, and I watched that game against Richmond. Mind you, Richmond were pretty depleted, so they're playing a lot of guys that probably wouldn't normally be there, but we had a big win, 70 points. And, West was okay. West was pretty good after a slow start. But, he'd be disappointed that he wasn't even an emergency this week. He got squeezed out. He wasn't even named as emergency, whereas he has been the last 3 weeks previously. The pod got squeezed out of the AFL, J-Pod basically, and he kicked 3, I think, from memory. He might have missed 3 or 4 as well, so he didn't have his kicking boots on. Angus Anderson was pretty good for 3 or 4 quarters. I reckon he might have got 26, 27 possessions, kicked 1 or 2 goals, tackle machine, and that's where he's probably could come in and replace Bo McCreary. Jacob Ryan, again, outstanding, probably butchered 2 disposals by foot and 1 probably poor handball, but I reckon he had close to 30 possessions. And he actually had a couple of chances to kick a goal too, but I think he missed from memory. I had to leave a little bit early to get to the G, but he was our best defender again, and he's just not getting a look in. He hasn't played for nearly 3 years, that guy, after being concussed in his first game nearly 3 years ago, and he's been knocking the door down for all year, and they refuse to play him. I mean, I don't know what the guy has to do, and his papers are stamped, obviously. But if you're going to give gold pass games to guys that aren't performing because of what they did 3 years ago, well, then good luck to you, mate. We got the Gold Coast next week, and I'll tell you what, we go in that sort of performance and that team next week at Metricon at Gold Coast next week, we'll get our pants pulled down, I'm telling you.
It's a tough game, yeah. Wow.
Well, they're out of form, the Gold Coast, but you wait. There's no way in the world Damien Hardwick's going to allow then to play insipid football against a very mediocre team in Collingwood next week on their home deck. It's not going to happen. Soon enough, they're going to find some form, and what better way to find form against a very average team at the moment who's only got 2 decent players playing consistently well, and that is Nick and Geordie. The rest are pretty mediocre. Even Pendles today, very ordinary.
how was the
very,
inside
very,
bottom?
very ordinary.
Wow.
Pendles had a shocker today. Slow, fumbly, couldn't bend down, couldn't run, couldn't chase, couldn't put a tackle on. Completely the opposite to what he did on Anzac Day. He looked completely and utterly. It looked like he'd been playing. He's been playing 5 World Cup games. He was utterly, utterly, utterly dreadful. But having said that, he's been better than McCreary and he's been better than Sidey this year. But Jeremy Howe was pretty good. But no,
yeah.
I wouldn't drop Pendles next week because he's just coming off a bye. Maybe he needed the run. But, yeah, you can't go in with Pendles, Ned Long and Beau McCreary, 2 guys that just simply aren't finding the footy. And when they do, they're just struggling. You can't go in with those guys over the coming weeks because they're just going to get absolutely, totally destroyed by younger, fitter, faster players from the opposition.
Port Adelaide are about to kick another goal here. Another goal.
Is it 3/4 time yet?
4 minutes to go.
All right. Okay.
So Jace Burgoyne's about to kick a goal straight in front, and they're going to go to 12 goals. So, yeah. So they've won this game. Wow.
What's the Crows got? How many goals have the Crows got?
They've got 7. Yeah, so...
have they kicked one in this quarter?
They've kicked only one. Yeah, only one. Port have kicked 5.
Game's over, isn't it? Game's over.
Yep.
And all Geelong, there's a few supporters from other clubs saying, you beauty. Geelong, Hawthorn, Brisbane, so one saying, you beauty, you know.
It's great as well. They'd be happy with this.
Beautiful. It's opened up now, the top 4.
Yeah, that's it. Goodness me, 38 points.
I think I've just looked at the draw fixture for next week. Adelaide have got West Coast next week.
Yeah, that's a win. Yeah,
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, so that's going to be in Perth though. So, but you would say because West Coast got beat by who did they play?
Carlton.
That's right, Carlton, and that's one I thought Carlton might struggle in. I thought maybe West Coast might take it up to it. I thought so too. But I had my doubts that Carlton would, but then Carlton ended up winning by 7 or 8 goals, I think, in the end. So, you know, but Adelaide probably Adelaide will probably rebound next week and beat West Coast. You'd think, even over there. But yeah, that's a costly loss for the Crows, the Crom, and so there's a few other supporters cheering for Port Adelaide tonight. That's sort of like given Geelong, Hawthorn and Brisbane, even Brisbane, who are, I think were about 9th a couple of weeks ago. Everyone writing them off. They're back in it again now. So,
especially teams that don't.
Freo, apart from Freo and Sydney, I think the other 2 spots in the top 4 are open up.
Correct. Yeah, I think that's done and dusted. I know Sydney had a bad loss against Brisbane, but I think Brisbane are finding their mojo now. And yeah, Freo, they've got a very good draw. Freo. I tell you, who's got a good draw, Daz. I'll tell you who's got a really good draw. That's Hawthorn. They only play 2 top 8 teams from now on, which is Melbourne. And who was the other one? I think Crows. They get a very good draw.
Yeah, well, okay. We've got them, I think, round 20 or 21, I think, from memory, into the final month. So yeah, we might be out of the frame for finals by then anyway. But in fact, our last 4 weeks are Adelaide, Geelong, Hawthorn, and Brisbane. So I mean, you imagine what they could do to us. They could just completely put us out of our misery. I think even if we win 2 or 3 more games. Unless we win at least 3 of those last 4, we're not making finals anyway. So that's why I'm saying things have to change now, because otherwise you're just kidding yourself. You really are kidding yourself.
Yeah, well, I like you guys a lot, so I hope for your guys' sake, Collingwood makes it. But geez, Carlton, bloody hell, who's going to stop them?
Well, right now, I'm telling you, Lucas, if Carlton played Collingwood in a wild card next week, they'd roll us. They would beat us. Carlton would beat us in a wild card if it was next week. We only beat them by 5 points going back, what was it, round 5 or 4 or whatever it was, round 4 or 5 this year. It should have been a draw actually, but we beat them by 5 points, and that's when Carlton were absolute shit. Absolute shit they were under Vossi. They've improved a heck of a lot since then. Their game is much better. They're quicker, they're faster, they're more competitive. They're kicking a lot more goals. They're just playing with a lot of excitement, and Collingwood are pretty much the same as what we were back then. They would beat us easily. I'll repeat, easily, 30, 40 points, I reckon. I have no doubt. I'd be worried if we played them next week, they would spank us, and we'd get a little bit of a reality check to say that they've actually gone past us. None of this treading water and which is what Collingwood have been doing for pretty much all year. This is actually for real. The evidence, Lucas, does not lie. Carlton have improved a lot since. Yeah, they've just beaten Geelong. They beat Geelong the other week. But Carlton have improved under Josh Fraser over the last 5-6 weeks. And Collingwood are still the same as what they were 5-6 weeks ago. Nothing's changed. That's why I'm confident that if we played Carlton next week, they'd beat us.
Is that because when you look at Josh Fraser do what he does with Carlton, you must be thinking that, geez, if only we did the same with Fly and got in another coach. Do you feel that way, or was it you'd be the same result?
Fly, I'm not asking Fly. I'm not saying Fly should go. I'm not happy with his tactics in games, like putting up the Prestige sign and going to lockdown. Going to lockdown when it happened again today, Lucas. Like we jumped and we got to 40 points up again early in the third quarter, and again, we went into our shells again, and then Richmond kicked the next 2 and a bit. I think they had the next 4 scoring shots. Should have been 4 goals. The margin should have actually been about 18, 19 points at three-quarter time. In the end, we were still holding close to a 5-goal lead. But we went into our shells again, and the last quarter was uninspiring. It was a bit again, it was just Geordie and Nick basically doing it. The same 2 guys. Uninspiring stuff. Having a win by 5 goals or 34 points as it was, barely 6 goals when you were almost 8 goals in front earlier is just not good enough against a team. There's bottom 2. As I said, I repeat, 15 guys who have played less than 20 senior games for the AFL for their team, and they've only got like 4 or 5 Richmond guys that have played more than 120 games, and the rest are all youngsters, and they're decimated with injuries, and you can't put your foot down and beat them by at least 8 goals. It's not good enough. You're accepting mediocrity there and then. And people might say, take the win and all that sort of stuff. But I'm looking at what's ahead. And what is ahead is tougher games, tougher opponents, and it doesn't get any easier from here. Everyone sort of think, it'll come. Things will get easier and all this sort of stuff. I don't know because so far after 14 weeks, as I said to you before, it's the same Collingwood that we were seeing round 3, round 4, all that sort of stuff. Nothing's changing. And if the coach isn't prepared to change and their selections are just dumb selections, he's frightened to drop guys like Jack Crisp, who wants to continue on this absolutely circus of a freaking idea of just playing so he doesn't want to be don't want to get injured or doesn't want to miss a game and all this sort of stuff. He's going to tell his grandchildren, I've played the most amount of consecutive games without injury or not playing or being rested and things like that. I mean, it's a joke of a thing. It's a joke. Who cares about that sort of stuff?
It doesn't matter. It doesn't mean anything. Yeah, it means nothing. Yeah.
Think about the bloody team, mate. That's selfish. That's a selfish attitude. But then for the club to actually go along with it and agree with it, that's just dumb. It's dumb, and the process is dumb. You got 9-10 weeks to go, mate, and unless Collingwood win at least 7 of those 10 games, you're not playing finals. You're not. I'd much rather finish 11th or 12th and miss out and develop these younger kids and get 7 or 8 games, consecutive games into those guys, and make them better for next year rather than sort of drift along and fall into the wild card and most likely play Carlton and they'll spank us. And what's that going to prove? Nothing.
Nothing, yeah. Crow's Girl says Port fans are ferals, yeah. So you drop a ball and still get it kicks a goal in. Port fans, yeah.
I got to go now. I might sit
okay,
jump on the wobble later. If you want to, just jump on the wobble later on. We'd love to talk to you about the showdown.
Yeah, go tell him that I'll join him after this game. But no, you're more than welcome to come on my stream, Staz. Thank you so much.
I had a quick chat. Yeah, I had a quick chat to him on the way home back to the train station after the game because I heard them come on. They were doing a bit of a post-match thing, and I had to be very quick because I was jumping on the train. But yeah, I said I might jump on again later on. But Then I started listening again to him a moment ago before jumping on yours, and you're getting a few mentions there, mate. So, yeah, as you know, you're more than welcome on there. So we might speak later on.
And everyone from the Warble and Mix channel is welcome on my show, just like you are, Daz. So really appreciate it.
Mate.
You to come around. Really appreciate it.
I thought I'd break the ice and do it for you, but I don't know whether too many of the other guys will do it. But I just thought I'd replay the compliment and all of that. So was just sitting down eating. I can't watch the showdown, so I thought get a bit of an idea what's happening in that one. And I'll let you go, let you continue with your stream, and we'll speak soon down the track, hopefully.
No worries, Daz. You're always welcome. Thank you so much, mate. Really do appreciate it.
Cheers. Go Pies, though. Go Pies. See ya.
See you, mate. Factual Opinion says going higher and higher since leaving the HC. Yeah. We always love it when people join the stream. Everybody is welcome. Everyone's allowed to have their opinion. Crow's Girl says Port fans are ferals. They're not been happy with the results, have they? Booing Tex Walker. I don't know why they're booing. I've been hearing it all game. I don't know, but that's Port for you, isn't it? That's what they do. That's what they do. But wow, no one saw this coming. Absolutely nobody. Be interesting to see what Graham Corns says after on Monday about this game, because he said the only way Crows will lose if they be complacent. From ball one, Port Adelaide's pressure has been outstanding. Now Melbourne did this last week. Melbourne did it, but they couldn't do it for 4 quarters. Well, they did do it for 4 quarters, but they couldn't put it on the board. So the warning signs were there. Zach Butters is probably going to win the medal here. 30 disposals. He's probably going to get 40 for crying out loud. I wish he'd come to bloody Geelong. I wish he'd come to bloody Geelong. He's going to probably go to fucking Footscray. But showdown, most disposals in a game. He's already got the record over Mark Ricciuto. Zach Butters. So Brewing Rankin as well, they say. But the play that he hit Houston, he's not even with Port Adelaide anymore. So I don't understand why they do that. He's not even with Port Adelaide. But no one predicted this. No one. So once again, Crows letting me down. Because I picked Crows. I thought it'd be close because showdown's always close. But Port's pressure has been enormous, and Melbourne did this to Crows last week. So maybe it's a foundation. If you apply pressure to Port Adelaide, bounce the ball starting, you'll win the game. Rankin's been very quiet. I want Francis out of the midfield, Nankervis. Dawson's been quiet. Dawson's had a quiet 2 weeks. Turnover here, Richards. That's a bad kick to Richards. That's going to be a lasso. I hate that fucking rule. That's bullshit. Yeah, that's because they couldn't sort out the deliberates and all that. So Dawson's been quiet. Rochelli's been quiet. Rankin's been quiet. Walker's been quiet. Phil Thorpe's been quiet. They've just had too many players that have been quiet. Fogarty's been good. Fogarty's had a good night, actually. So Fogarty, Walker, and Phil Thorpe. So they've brought Walker in, and they've had this result. I don't think the 3 forwards work. I think you've got to get rid of one of them. I think one of them has to go, but you're not going to drop Tex. Who leaves, Walker, Fogarty, or Phil Thorpe? Fogarty's kicked 3 goals this game. Horne-Francis all by himself inside 50. Wowee, it's the pressure and the Lelot. Yeah, so he's been he's been fantastic on Rochelli, to be fair. But Crows keep kicking it down his throat. Rochelli's not an aerial player like jumping in the ball, getting it. He's not that kind of player, Rochelli. And the Crows players keep kicking it down his throat, and he's getting outmarked. So playing like old Moles, Dawson's gone like old Moles. Dawson has gone missing, yeah. So Jason Horne-Francis to probably seal the game here. He's 45 out. Fuck. Oh, big. Oh, he just made a bit of the Mitch Stark outswinger. Well, not Mitch, that's the inswinger. Who's a good outswing bowler? Jimmy Anderson. Bit of the Jimmy Anderson outswing bowler there from Horne-Francis. And Crows get a break. They really got to take it on, the Crows. They just got to take it on. But Crows don't. They're a bit like Geelong, the Crows. Once you pressure them, they fold. They don't like it. They are good. Rochelli takes a nice mark. In fact, it's a free kick to Royal. So Royal free kick. So Geelong if Geelong get a 20, 30-point lead, game over. If Crows get a 20, 30-point lead, game over. They don't like it if you challenge them, and Port have challenged them all game. Melbourne challenged. Look at Dawson. That's not a good effort by Dawson there. Horne-Francis bursting out the middle. Oh, put down the glasses. He's kicked another goal and he's sealed it. Has he? What's going on here? Keane saying he touched it. It's a goal given, and that's probably a seal. They're going to look at this, though. They're going to look at this goal. So 13-14-92. Another horrible turnover from Keane. So get rid of that 3/4 time rubbish. So let's see here. Oh, has that hit the post? That's it. Is that hit the padding of the post? Horne-Francis just seen the replay. He's not too sure. Score review. Let's see. Oh, little spike. We're talking about James Anderson in the cricket. We'll rock and roll that spike. Little spike on the edge there. So 2 raced opportunities there by Port Adelaide. Both by Jason Horne-Francis. 13, 12, 15, 87 to 8-4-52. They really need the next one, Crows. So 2 opportunities by the Hornet. So Keane, another hack kick by that's fucking awful by Keane. Straight down the throat like before. So Port Magpies go inside 50 again. Sorry, doesn't all the Collingwood supporters. So inside they go. And a free kick to Max Michael Ennie. Josh Lai is leading interceptions at 9. He's been guarding Rochelli. He's played fantastic on Rochelli, the youngster. So hack kick again from half-back. Picked up by Taylor. Handballs it in the corridor. Neil Bullen picks it up. Tackle. Dawson through that. Fogarty. Oh, rock and roll Fogarty. Holding the ball, the coin, the cod, the lot. Wowee, and that is Richards again. Hope the Collingwood, the Warbles ain't watching that. That's a brilliant tackle by Richards. He's had a good game, Richards, to be fair. So Aaliyah bashes the ball inside forward 50. Mark's up there, dropped, punched away, picked up by William Drew. He's had a good game. Butters is in there, makes the tackle on Cook. Then Curvis. Crows clear. Oh, another terrible kick by Keane. He's a turnover machine under pressure. Oh, nice pick up by Richards to Butters. Butters slips over. Oh, little slips catch there by Rory Laird. Kicks the ball straight down Port Adelaide's throat. Inside forward 50 we go. Oh, it beats everybody. The Crummers are with there. Rory Laird picks it up. Handballs it. They can't get it out of their forward 50 here, Crows. Aaliyah's down there. Coming back again. Jace Burgoyne. Inside 50 we go. Oh, that's not a good kick. It's going to go out on the full. Terrible kick. Wow, some breathing space for Crows. But time is against them as well. They got that 5 minutes has gone quick. Only 15 minutes left. They really need to get pedal to the metal. Rankin, he's had a quiet game, Rankin. He's been very poor. Oh, it's a risky kick to Rankin. It doesn't come off. Wow. Lukosius didn't want to go there, and it's a ball up. That's poor by Lukosius. He didn't want to put his body over the line there. So ball up exactly on the 50-metre line here. The Rucks go at it. Rankin. Richards with him. Good tackle, Richards. Butters again. Kicks the ball sideways along the 50-metre paint. Xavier Bartlett. Got to keep your feet, son. Keane handballs it. Draper kicks it. Tex, centre wing. Tex plays on, kicks it. Long bomb. That's a risky kick. Intercepted there by William Drew. Cook off the deck. Oh, Cook off the deck. And Phil Thorpe marks it. This is a big kick by Phil Thorpe. He hasn't had his kicking boots on. So he's in the pocket. He'll come around. This should be a goal here. He needs to be quickie about it. Puts the ball on the ground, puts his mouth guard in, takes his time. It's what Adelaide taking a long time here, Phil Thorpe. Still hasn't kicked it. Wow, he's taken 30 seconds off there, plays on. And that's that is really poor by Phil Thorpe. In fact, it doesn't even make the distance. Lockie Jones down there. Oh, well done. That's a free kick to Port. Wow, that is some really bad IQ there by Riley Philthorpe. Oh, it's a free kick to Keys. Keys gets a free kick dead in front. Well, the Port crowd have absolutely gone bananas. What was that for? And then Keys gives it to the... Now, what's happened here? He has to retake it. So Keys has kicked the goal. Umpire says he can't do that. So Keys comes back in and he's hit the post. You can't make this up. You can't make this up. Or has he? Goal's been confirmed. They're going to look at this. They're going to look at this again. You can't make that up. So it was a random free kick to Keys. He plays on, then he kicks the goal. The umpire said, no, you can't do that, mate. You got to come around. And then he might have clipped the post. But he already kicked the goal, but the umpire wouldn't allow it. But we're going to pencil it in anyway. But it was awfully close to the post. And he loves a celebration, Keezy, and he didn't really celebrate. All right, let's see. Goal confirmed or goal given? Let's see. Goal confirmed or goal given? Goal not given or confirmed? Port fans going absolutely bunter. They are blowing the house down. If there was a roof, it'd blow off. Goal confirmed. Goal confirmed. In at the post. Oh, Butters in there again. Wines inside forward 50. Oh, they're going to get it back, Port Adelaide. They're going to kick a goal here. Take your pick. Georgiades picks the ball up, kicks the goal. Good night, Dick. Immediate response. Well, Georgiades can't kick a set shot to save his life, but as a crumbing goaler, wow, he is lethal. Again, he just stayed on the deck, Georgiades. He didn't get involved in the back. And the ball just fell on his lap. Couldn't believe it. Could not believe it. This is horrible for the Adelaide Crows. A real dirty night. Come on, mate. You're competing against my stream. If you want to come on, Mick, we've just had Daz on. I kid you not. Daz came on. He was on for about half an hour. If you want to come on, mate, you come on. I'll be on the Warble stream. Don't you worry after this showdown. Mick, do you like that name there? Port Magpies. Daz almost had a heart attack, poor bastard. So, Port Magpies, but oh, gee, someone stop Butters. He's at about 40. He's going to win the showdown medal. So there's an audition for your Mick. 13, 15. So Zach Butters, 34 disposals. Jason Horn-Francis, 23. Wowee. And there he is laying another tackle, Butters. 13 minutes to go. Oh, you compete on the draw card tonight. So centre wing there. Zach Butters leading everything. Every stat known to man, Zach Butters is winning. He's going to win the medal. And your ex-man, Josh Richards, Mick, has played a good game, Josh Richards, probably his best game for Port Adelaide. So now I've got 9 people watching. Fuck me, they all came from the Warble. So ex-Collingwood player Josh Richards has had his best game for Port Magpies. Here's Butters again for 36, bombs it long inside 50. Comes in. Oh, mark taken by Vincentini inside 50. So another goal, score assist for Butters. Doing it all is Zach Butters. Lucas, you suck, milkshake. Thank you. See, now I'm getting them all now. This is what it's like. What I do to them. So remember that scene from Batman, The Dark Knight, where she disappears, and he says, "Oh, that's what it feels like." Like and subscribe. Thank you so much, mate. So Vincentini comes in, misses the lot as a ruckman does from that angle. In fact, it's rushed behind. So yeah, so I've been invaded by the Warbles, and and to quote Batman, so that's what it feels like. 13, 16. Don't worry, I'll be on your stream soon after this game. Like and subscribe. So, another fucking Keane. He's been a turnover city, Mark Keane. He's another Collingwood fucking ex-player, I think. It could be wrong. So, Barry. 50. It's 50. Wow, so they're going to get another goal, Port Adelaide. The rules have completely gone off for Crows. This is a very good result for Geelong, I tell you. A very good result. Good result for Hawthorn. Good result for Footscray. Good result for Brisbane. Is that Josh Richards taking a shot for goal? Well, that's going to anger the Collingwood fans even more. Oh, he handballs it off. So Jackson Mead, son of a gun, Jackson Mead comes in, 30 out directly in front. He won't miss this. He will not miss this. Comes in and he misses. Fucking hell. Well, there you go. I'll just shut my mouth next time. I'll just shut my mouth. Joe Richards almost takes mark of the year there on top of Keys' head. Keys gets the handball to Saligo. Crows go forward inside 50. Takes a lot of space. Rochelle wants the ball. Tex. Oh, that's selfish as always by Tex. Bombs it inside forward 50. It's a good kick though. And Neil Bullitt takes the mark. Oh, it's 50 as well. It doesn't matter. He was in the goal square. Oh, it's a free kick to Port Adelaide. Wow, what has happened there? You're kidding. Will Mrs. Mum be on? I don't think so. She won't be. Collingwood are getting 8 points, winning 2 games on road today. Yeah, that's what Daz said, actually, to be fair. So Fogarty, well, Neil Bullen was going to mark that ball. It was 50 metres by Horn-Francis, but Fogarty gave away the free kick. What an idiot. Saligo inside forward 50. Keys through that. Absolutely through that one. And glad the umpires finally get him on that. Yeah, Dad said that's an 8-point win, yeah. So it was an easy mark by Neil Bullen to kick the goal, and Fogarty gave away that stupid free kick. Phil Thorpe. Oh, Horn Francis drills him. Absolutely drills him. Boy. Oh, it was like a rugby spear tackle, and they're gonna go in the middle here. Some punches thrown, jumper punches. There's some fines, and Horn Francis absolutely puts Phil Thorpe in the next week, and it's a 50. What's happened here? Rochelle goes down throughout actually, like he's been shot like a soccer player, mate. Go join the Socceroos. Hey, Lucas, come on, Magpie Chronicles when you finish on the stream. Always, mate. I'll be there. Phil Thorpe looks hurt. Richards, he's had a very good game. Richards, good tackle there. Forces the ball. Tex Walker inside 50, gets crunched. Rock and roll. Good tackle. Boy, and the Port Adelaide player lets him know about it as well. Tex just smiles at him. And Mr NBN is back from Adelaide Oval. Mr. NBN, Mr. NBN, I need help. Mr. NBN.
Oh,
I need your help. If you're watching, I need your help. I've been invaded by the Warballs and Mick Sacco. I need your help.
You're always on that show, mate.
Yeah. I know, mate. Oh, Jason on front gets his head whipped off there. Free kick. I'm always on that show. There, you've heard it here first. I'm always on that show, according to my co-host.
So, Lucas, how good is this? We keep our spot in the top 4. Should be happy, mate. Win for Geelong.
There you go. Very happy with that top 4. He's at the game. He's at Adelaide Oval, Mr NBN.
Yeah, it's loud. I can't hear a thing from you. You know, it's gonna be an uproar at full time.
Yeah, there is. Get out of there. Get home. Leave while you can.
Here we go. Power.
Oh, we're going into some danger.
Power.
He's had a few. Lockie Jones, centre back. He's putting me off my commentary, man. So Butters once again for touch number 100. Rochelle's play. Oh, Lear takes him out. Oh dear. Only a big hip and shoulder on Rochelle. I hope that's not head-eye contact. Rochelle looking groggy. He got drilled there. Berry up forward. Sam Berry, that is. Not a good kick. Oh, there he is again. Jackson Mead. So Port Adelaide will win this, and this is a shellacking. This is unexpected. Forget about the win, but the margin as well. Butters, good defensive tackle. Listen to the commentary Mr NBN's in. His Port fans are getting loud. I might not talk. I'll just mute myself and you can hear Mr NBN's Butters. How about that? Goodness me, he's going to win the medal, Butters. Jason Horn-Francis burst through one. Mead. All right. Pete Ling. Saligo. Walker. So Tex Walker, 45 out, slight angle, distance won't be the problem. They need to, if there any hope whatsoever, they need this goal. Taking a long time, Tex. So Tex comes in, 45 out. Oh, he's missed. Oh, a bad miss. Get home, Mr NBN, get home. Go to the casino, that's where I should have been tonight, but I'm doing this instead. Oh, Richards, good mark, good contested mark by Josh Richards. He's had a good game.
Oh, look at this, someone's thrown the scarf. Someone's thrown the scarf. Are you a Carlton supporter in disguise?
Oh.
Unbelievable.
Don't forget to like and subscribe to the Geelong Zone.
Adelaide Oval. Why am I going the wrong way? I do not know. There can't be long to go now. You're all getting a grand tour of the hill. Because that's where we're going to be. That's where we're going to be till the final siren. Unbelievable. 5:23. Thanks for that.
I don't like this. He's going to get a smack. I'm telling you, he's going to get a smack. But don't worry, Kiri, you're on live, so if someone does smack you, we can report it.
Fucking hell. Take your
Jordan Sweet takes the mark outside 50.
Oh, Scott. That's about the only thing you have to fucking celebrate. Gonna burn. You're all picture. I like it, but. Oh, that was high. Oh, we got a deal with Fed. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, finally!
Richards in there again. Jason Horn-Francis. Geez, Richards has picked up. Oh, Jason Horn-Francis is going to get a free there.
Here's the Hornet.
Yeah.
Good shit. Oh, here we go. Here we go. We got a Cats fan.
Oh, get him on the Geelong Zone.
Hey, brother. Up the Catters. Oh, come on, mate. He fucking ignored me. He ignored me. There's a Cats fan. Hey. Come on, man. Oh. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Someone's running the towel.
We're going into dangerous territory now.
Take the chopper off. You're a disgrace.
So Tex Walker solves the dummy, solves one dummy, solves two dummies, kicks the ball long and turns it over.
Chris got a goal.
Fogarty kicks a late goal.
Too little, too late, Fogarty. One quarter specialist.
We're in dangerous territory. I hope you're watching this because you're getting some gold here. You're getting some rare gold here. He can't hear me because it's too loud because he's got me on mute. We're getting some goal.
2 minutes and 40 seconds.
Oh, jeez.
Back in the middle, 2 minutes to go. Butters again.
Yeah.
Disposal number 100. Dawson turnover. Oh, bad kick. Even see Dawson. When Dawson's missing targets from 15 metres out, that just tells you.
Okay.
Another goal to the Crows. So
I got another
they're getting
one.
some late.
Trying to make the
late
score
goals here.
respectable.
Yeah, it looks respectable.
Nah, too little, too late though. Like, yeah. But yeah, 13 goals, 18 for Port Adelaide. Had they kicked, it's like the Geelong game, Lucas. Had they kicked straighter, this would have been absolutely ugly.
Yep.
You know, Port were first to the ball, dominating the centre clearance. Zach Butters, showdown medalist for me. Why did Matthew Nix not put a tag on him? This is the other thing as well. Here comes the Hornet. He's been outstanding. So is Chase Burgoyne.
Yep.
Chase Burgoyne forward. That works. Why can't we do that with back home?
Georgiades.
No. Hey, goodbye. There we go.
Georgiades won't miss this, you think? This is his bread and butter. Oh, he's missed it. Georgiades misses another one. Yeah, Joe Richards was good. All the Crows fans, they're all leaving. But that's usually late for them. They usually leave at three-quarter time.
So 51 seconds to go.
Yeah, mate. Yeah, there we go.
He's gonna get hit, ladies and gentlemen. He's gonna get hit.
Yeah. Siren's gonna go any minute now. After this throw-in, I reckon.
I'd laugh if someone did clip him. No. Because Kiri's good. But if someone did clip him.
15 seconds.
Oh, so early, lad. Where are you off to? Where are you going, mate? Fellas, where are you going?
That's it.
They have the power to win. as Factual Opinion just said, we have the power to win full time. Port Magpies, 13-19-97. Crows 11-5-71. Port Magpies by 28 points.
We got the power to win, the power to rule. All right, time to.
We lost all control. Well, Collingwood get two with them. The Magpies get two wins today.
Jeez.
Oh, fuck.
We just saw
Someone,
a fight.
That's a big bump on Kiri there. Yeah.
You've seen it exclusively on the Geelong Zone. You've saw a fight broke out post-game. Unbelievable.
Gee. Wowee. So, I'm just lucky. I'm lucky it just wasn't you.
No. Shit. No, that was freaky, bro. That was freaky. All right, we're out of the ground. I'm beating the rust.
Yeah, get the fuck out of there, man. It's getting a bit dangerous now. So we've had a bit of a punch on in the crowd. It wasn't involving Mr NBN. All clear.
Yeah, we're all clear. Gee whiz. These showdowns, mate, they get ugly. They absolutely get ugly. You know?
I'm just lucky it wasn't you, Mr NBN.
Yeah, I'm all right, you know. It's things at the end of the day we'll need to remember that, you know, like jeez. But yeah, Zach Butters, he'll get the well deserved. Corey Durden was fantastic. I like Chase Burgoyne up forward, Lucas. I don't know if I said this to you.
Yeah.
Chase Burgoyne up forward, that works.
He was good. He was good up. He was good. He was good up forward, Chase Burgoyne.
Yeah.
How good was the
for the Crows?
Kiri, how good was the crowd singing good old Collingwood after the game?
Oh, yeah. No. They were singing cheer, cheer, the black and the white. But,
cheer, cheer, the black and the white, honour the name by day and by night. The old Port Adelaide theme song. Yeah. Have we got that? Have we got that on the...
Have you got it on the soundboard?
No, we don't have it on the channel, unfortunately, but you get the idea.
Well, get it for the Monday Fun Day show.
We'll make sure that there's two Collingwood songs playing on the Monday Fun Day show.
Oh, okay. Oh, here we go. It's much more quieter now.
Oh, fantastic.
Much more quieter. So Lucas, how compared to watching it on the broadcast? How delayed was it?
No, it was only delayed by, from StreamYard to YouTube, there's a minute delay. I don't know why, but that's StreamYard. But from live in the studio, from where I am now and where you are, there's only a 5-second delay. So it was fuck all delay.
Yeah, thought so. And you watched it on Channel 7, eh?
Yeah. See, if I was watching it on KO, it'd be like a 20-second delay. But Channel 7,
Yeah.
it's almost like real time. Yeah.
100%. Yeah. Oh, jeez.
So they're about to do the announcement for the medal now. We're going to assume it's Zach Butters. No.
If it's not Zach Butters, I'll be shocked.
Well, it's only down to two: Zach Butters and Horn Francis.
Yeah. It was elite Horn Francis that game as well.
No, he hasn't got a Port beanie on it. He's got my beanie on from Tab Sport, the Tab brothers. And there's confirmation. Zach Butters has won.
TAB Sports Bet.
Yeah, just like me. Zach Butters has won the showdown medal.
Lindsay, what happened?
Please,
we said Crows by 15 goals.
Yeah, as soon as you pump up the Crows, they let you fucking down, don't they?
Yeah. But bloody Stephen Rowan finds up away. You know, he never shuts his mouth.
Yeah, all week you've been saying Crows by 10 goals, and it didn't happen.
Oh, Jesus. Fuck it up. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. I'll flip the camera around. Yeah, it's.
Of course it's Zach Butters. They want to do everything they can to keep him, Mum says.
Yeah. He's gone. Zach's gone either way. Whether he goes to Geelong, whether he goes to the Western Bulldogs, he's going to Victoria.
We don't want to see Port Fair.
Well, I saw Oh, jeez. Yeah.
Oh, and Kerry, finally a showdown they've won in their prison bar jumper. A showdown that they've won.
No, they've won in a prison jumper before. The COVID.
No, I mean with that one, like the Invincibles. It remains the Invincibles. They're still yet to lose in it.
Oh yeah. So they remain that's right. They remain the Invincibles, the 1914 jumper. So or whatever fucking year that was. Yeah. So they remain. Maybe they should wear that every week. They should wear that every week. Collingwood won't like that. Sorry to our Collingwood friends on the Geelong zone.
I've had two members of the Collingwood zone come on and mention, don't say that jumper. They said it looks like a Collingwood alternate jumper. It looks like a Collingwood jumper from the 1900s.
Yeah. Tell you what though, it looks like some cricket stumps when you look at it.
Yeah. Interview one off the mask. Why would they go? Oh, don't.
Off the mask?
Yeah.
Oh, jeez. So, Lucas, what's your 3-2-1?
Yeah, 3-2-1. I reckon the 3 was probably Butters, the 2 Jason Horn Francis, and 1 was probably Joe Richards.
Joe was elite. Yeah, I'd say 3 Butters, 2 Richards, 1.
A lot of players can get 1. Like Burgoyne could get 1.
Yeah.
Who was that player on Rochelle? Who was that player on Rochelle?
Oh, yeah.
He was amazing on Rochelle.
Yeah. Young fella. Yeah, I forgot his name. Like they were playing some Sandford kids as well, Port Adelaide.
They were.
Bam. He had 2 shots in goal. He shanked them. Right.
He did too, Bam Bam.
But I thought he was okay. But this is the thing, like you got to throw a tag on Zach Butters, man. Matthew Nicks did not throw a tag whatsoever. You know, what were you going to expect? This was the same mistake Chris Scott made when Geelong played Port
Yeah.
Adelaide. You put a tag on Zach Butters, you're in deep trouble.
And Kiri, they've
Like,
gone 3 tools yet again, and it hasn't worked. Hasn't worked.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't, yeah, yeah. I know. I did notice they booed quite a bit as well. Every time he had the ball.
Yeah, Nigel, have a good one. Thank you,
and
Factual Opinion.
that
Thank
might have
you.
been his. Yeah. Good night, Factual Opinion. Have a good night.
Oh, yes, that's him, Jezza, yes, who played on Rochelle, yes. He did a really good job.
Oh,
Really good job.
Yeah, okay.
Aaliyah did damage as well.
Like,
Aaliyah cooked Philthorpe, didn't he? He was all over Philthorpe, Aaliyah.
Philthorpe was another guy he just could not get going whatsoever. I don't know what's going on with Riley Philthorpe. Like, yeah, he just gets caught behind. He doesn't take the lead. He's not aggressive, like, you know. And he gets thrown in the ruck as well. Like,
the warning signs were there last week, Kiri.
This was the other thing. McAndrew for the Crows he played in the Sandful in the ruck. He should have played tonight. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Kiri, the warning signs were there. Melbourne last week should have won. So there's been warning signs 2 weeks in a row now.
They were, and you know, and Melbourne should have won that game last week, but unfortunately, when Cosy Pickett doesn't play well, the rest of the boys don't either, and and they don't have a big key for Melbourne. Like, you know, they should have won. They were up by as much as 20 points. They should have won that game.
Yeah.
They had many chances that fourth quarter, and with Geelong, how many shots on goal did we have? They got out of jail there, the Crows. Like, they've had a few close wins, but, you know, Port exposed that. They absolutely exposed that.
Melbourne's tackling pressure was on all game last week, and Port's were on this week, and they couldn't handle it. The Crows, they couldn't handle the pressure.
Yeah.
It's the pressure.
No, Port's pressure was out. Like, Lucas, I'll say this again. This was the repeat of the Geelong game on Anzac Day. Port were applying the pressure. They were more hungrier. They wanted the ball a lot more.
Yeah.
You know, I've said this many times. This Port Adelaide team is not as bad as what people think. You know?
No, that's a good thing, because look at their results. They've lost 5-6 games under a goal. Hawthorn, Footscray, West Coast Crows, they're all under a goal. They win those games. They're in the top 4.
Yeah. Easily. Easily. You know, like the last showdown game. You know, they should have won that. It was, you know, they were unlucky against the Crows in that one, and
Crow said the Crows thought it'd be an easy game. Yeah, we all thought that as well.
Well, we all thought that too. We all thought that too, Lindy. You know, like because, you know, Port got on early, and I thought, the Crows, that they'll fight back, but they just looked flat. They just looked absolutely flat, the Crows. You know,
the 3 tools don't work for me. The 3 tools don't work. One has to go. But who do you drop?
Yeah. Because who do they have? They had Oh, they weren't that tall though. You got Philthorpe. You got Philthorpe, Tex, Fogarty. Yeah, you can't have them all in there. Isaac Rankin, he's cooked.
Quiet game. Quiet.
Rushing back in.
He's had a poor 2 weeks, Rankin. I don't think he's right.
Nah, he's not. He's not right. He's not right at all. Like, you know, he was average against Melbourne last week. Anonymous tonight. They've rushed him back in. Like, you know, and this is the other thing with the Crows. They're an A-grade midfielder, sure. We've said this so many times with them as well. You know, you had your chance at the mid-season draft. Tom Lewis. You killed it in the Sandful for Sturt today. It's like, You know?
Another game. Fuck me. I can't believe no one's picking this guy up. I can't believe it.
Yeah.
There must be something going on.
Yeah. Too
Well,
good to be in the
I know
Sanford.
he's only 5'10". I get that. But he plays like a Crips. He plays a lot bigger than his height. He plays like a 6'2" guy.
He's a bull. He's an absolute bull.
Yeah, but people think
He's-
5'10".
He's a 5'10" Ollie Wines. Like,
Yeah. The All-Australian captain Dawson was quiet. Yeah, Dawson had a quiet game. Really quiet game.
He did. Yeah, whoever was on Dawson
Did really well.
Yeah.
Crow's got too cocky, Mum says. Right.
Yeah, they did get ahead of themselves. But yeah. Bloody
right now, are you off to the casino or are you going straight home?
I'm gonna get something to eat. And then I'm gonna head straight home. So I was in the festival theatre for a bit to get some heat. So it is fucking freezing. It is freezing tonight.
Yeah, that's why I didn't go.
I should have wore gloves, but yeah. So thanks for persisting and all of that. I think the replay will be pretty funny when I watch it when I get back home.
I think the last 30 minutes will be since I got invaded by the Collingwood zone. So that's what it feels like. That's what it feels like. You remember that Batman movie where she disappears? And he says, oh, well, that's what it feels like. So, yeah, that's what that feels like. I invade their stream all the time, and now they've invaded mine, and that's what it feels like.
Yeah. Anyways, mate, I'll let you go. We'll talk later.
Well, I'll be on the Collingwood zone after this. Have a good one, mate. Have a good one. Okay. Whew. Wowee. Mr NBN. See you, Kiri. Yeah, see you, Kiri. Right. Now, I've got mixed stream on in the background, so I can hear what he says. But yeah, so thank you, Mr. NBN, for joining the stream. Did they see the Blues game? Bits and pieces. I saw a bit of the first quarter and the third quarter where they kicked away. Again, who's going to beat this team? I shouldn't be saying this because I'll get the TJB boys in. I'll get invaded by them in a minute. Yeah, 6 in a row for Carlton. Can you believe it? I saw a stat that Josh Frazier has now more wins than the West Coast coach put together. So Josh Frazier is 6-0. McCoulter is 5-20. That is an unreal stat. That is unreal. Let's look at their draw. Who have they got coming up, Carlton? Oh, they've got Richmond coming up. They've got Richmond. That's 7 in a row. Carlton are going to win. They've got Richmond. Wowee. Holy fuck. Every single Carlton player had 10 or more touches. Imagine Geelong ever doing that. Yeah. Well, the Crows certainly do it. That's a crazy start. Yeah. And they've got Richmond next week. Who have they got after Richmond? Right. After Richmond, they've got Hawthorn. Now, we don't usually go for Hawthorn, but that's probably one game we wish Hawthorn would win to put just give us something, man. If they beat Hawthorn, so they'll beat Richmond. If they beat Hawthorn, that's it. They're going to win the flag. Put it down. Go to your TAB. book your tickets. They're in. If they beat Hawthorn, Blues Freo grand final. So Hawthorn can put us out of our misery and just beat Carlton. So we'll see with that game. The Wizard. Yeah, the Wizard. The Wizard! Hamstring problem. So maybe not. But they said he's okay. He'll miss 1 week. Well, he's going to miss Richmond. Who cares? Rest 20 blokes against Richmond. And then they've got Hawthorn. So, yeah. So that's 7 in a row, then 8. The phony Wizard. And if somehow they beat Hawthorn, they've got Collingwood as well. They could go 10 in a row. Forget about making wild card. They'll make the top 6 at this rate. They're in finals. Actually, they are in the wild card spot as we speak. So Carlton right now are in the wild card spot. Unbelievable. Oh, Geelong's got a tough game next week against Brisbane. Jeff Farmer and the Kappa will always be the true Wizards to me. Good night, everyone. Taking the dog for a walk. Gee. Cricket scores. England 6 for 314. Trail New Zealand by 100 runs. But night, Mrs. Mum, says Jazelenko. She's not happy. Mrs. Mum's not happy. Right, so might end the stream now. We've gone past Kappa. He works for the council. I wish he worked for my council. That would be nice. Aussies have a date with my Egyptian king. Oh, Mo Salah, Socceroos. This is not the Monday Fun Day show. We don't do this now. But for reference, yes, Socceroos into the second round against the Egyptian Pharaohs. Though Jazelenko, I think Salah picked up a hamstring injury, so maybe not. Might have to check that on Google. You might. Yeah, good night, Jessa. No, it's all good, mate. It's all good. But you might have to check that about Salah. I think he got a hamstring strain. I'm not quite sure. Picked up some injury late. Luke got a fine by the councils the way. Yeah. Luke got a fine. Yeah, I did get a fine by the council. Can you believe that for parking in fucking my own driveway? Can you believe that shit? Can you believe the wokeness of that bullshit? No, that's legit. I'm actually being legit right now. I got a fine for parking in front of my driveway. Crazy stuff. He's 50-50 to play. So with that breaking news, I think we're going to end the stream. Luckily, it doesn't count. Luckily, it does not count towards a criminal record or demerit points because it's a council thing. Luckily, it's just a council thing, not a police thing. So councils have nothing better to do in their time and to just fine people and try to get more money from them. As if we don't pay council rates high enough. They have to fine people, don't they? Yeah, what a joke. Yep. So at least that's some good news. It's not by the government or police. It's by a council that wanted to be clever, wanted to be tough, wanted to stamp authority, and I got fined for it. For the record, $100. That was the fine. Around there anyway, $100. So yeah, good one. Not even a warning, just an off the bat fine. Incredible. Now on that note, we're going to end the stream. Just to clarify, sorry, Crows fans. Oh, fuck. Sorry, Collingwood fans. Port Magpies, 13-19-97. Defect Crows, 11-5-71. Magpies Magpies win by 28 points. We get to hear two Collingwoods. We get to hear two Magpie songs tonight. One from Collingwood, one from Port. I would play the Port Adelaide song, but I don't. I would not the Port Power one, but the old Port Adelaide one from the Sandful days back in the 60s and 50s. But I don't have it. I don't have it. I've got everything fucking else, but I don't have that one. It's from the Sandful, and I didn't expect them to win, so it is what it is. I didn't expect them to win, so probably that's a life lesson. Nothing's a certainty. That's the old Footscray song back in the 80s. No, I don't have it. I don't have it. That's a life lesson. Nothing is certainty. But anyway, look here in my home. Well, we haven't got the Port song, but we have got the. Just use the imagination. So. Just replace red and white with black and white. You get the idea. This has been Coach Lucas. This has been the Port Adelaide and Adelaide showdown. I literally don't watch my own replays. I actually don't. Once I make the stream, I move on to the next one. I watch clips because I record them and post them on social media. But I think the last quarter when I got invaded by Daz, good on Daz, by the Collingwood Zone, the Warble. So on YouTube, type in the Warble and Magpie Chronicle. That would be an interesting replay. That would be a very interesting replay. But final scores, Port Magpies 13-19-97. Defeat the LA Crows 11-5-71 by 28 points. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you to the Warballs from Collingwood to joining my stream. Really appreciate it when you get someone watching, coming in your own stream. Thank you, Mr NBN, who was involved in a fight, but he's okay. He was involved in it, but he was okay. Hence why, have I got this comment still around? No, not that one. Shit. Not that one. There you go, that one there. Don't worry, Mr. NBN. If someone clips you, we have it on film. We have it on film, mate. But no, he's okay. There was a fight that was around him that was live on stream, so I might get actually taken down for that. So thank you so much, Port and Crows fans. You probably do detonized or whatever is it? My stream. You've corrupted my stream. I'm going to get a warning from YouTube. So thank you for that, Crows and Port fans. But Mr. NBN is okay. He is okay. Thank you so much for watching. Goodbye for now.